Hello, this is Dorin Anghelescu here with another of my version of, let's say, In Point, okay? Tonight's Republican Party is having another debate. Now, many of you are going to watch it. I thought about tuning in. I mean, at the very least, it is a laugh fest, all right? Some of the most unqualified people in the country that you would ever want to lead anything are running to be president of the United States. Yeah. Oh, Lord help us. Mulțumesc lui Dumnezeu. But here's the thing. I have to admit, I am no longer the GOP. I am no longer a Republican. Teddy Roosevelt is gone. Barry Goldwater, one of my favorites, he is gone. Abraham Lincoln is gone. Ike Eisenhower is gone. Those were honorable Republicans, and this current party is not only not the party of those Republicans, they're trying to undo every good thing that those men ever did. Abraham Lincoln did not believe that because the color of a person's of his skin was dark made them only 3/5 human. Teddy Roosevelt did not like children working in the mines for rich slave owners who basically worked them to almost 16 hours a day to death for 50 cents a day instead of letting them go to school. And said if they didn't stop doing it, federal troops were going to take over the mines, and if they opposed them, they would be shot. He also created the national park system. Ike Eisenhower believed that women deserved equal pay for equal work, and that the safety net, the welfare society, existed for a reason, to help people get back on their feet. Also helped form our nation's highway and infrastructure system. Ike Eisenhower also wanted to sign the Civil Rights Bill in 1957 because he didn't like seeing something like a sheriff, Bull Connor, shooting at children who just wanted to go to school with rubber bullets and sicking attack dogs on them. Barry Goldwater was an honorable Republican who believed that gay and lesbian people not only should have the right to get married, but served their country in the military. In the 60s, when it was unpopular, they took the heat for what they thought was right. Today's Republican Party is nothing but. They have been almost anything. They want you to believe that they're such pure, angelic, white Christians who only want what's best for you. And at least that's been the bullshit they've been trying to sell to everyone. Here's the thing, and now along comes Donald Trump. Donald Trump is probably the worst person that we could ever put into the White House in office. I mean, I can just see it now. It's like, damn, that Putin unfriended me on Facebook. You know, give me that nuclear weapon. I'm going to show him. Let's launch a couple. Maybe not, but God only knows. But he embraces racism. He embraces being a bigot. He embraces being a right-wing Christian nutcase. He embraces throwing 30 peaceful black students out of a meeting that he held on a college campus in Georgia, even though the students were like, well, wait a minute, he only rented the place for one night. My tuition helps pay for this place, and they're right. He's not willing to disavow David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan when they show up outside his rallies to campaign for him in white pointed hoods. He embraces it. Think about it. He has been the most honest to God, for real Republican that we have seen in 30 years. Because everybody's concerned about the government debt. Everybody's concerned about the government spending too much money. Everybody's concerned about this and that and everything else costing so much. You know, but that is a bunch of actual fake bullshit, because the Republicans, while they claim that those are the things that they're against, the bottom line is none of them still want to see a nigger in the White House, which is why they're opposing Obama and threatening to veto or not even give any one of his Supreme Court justices after Samuel Alito kicked the bucket. The man was full of hate and he had a heart attack and he fell over and died at 79, okay? Maybe people say he had it coming. Okay, so be it. I like Donald Trump because at least he embraces it. He knows what the Republican Party is. He knows that they are a bunch of misogynists. Women have no rights to reproduction services. Gay and lesbians do not have the right to get married. Black people should still be hanging out of trees. These people in the white hoods, you know what I mean, and the fake, he will stock the Supreme Court with anybody who will undo gay marriage. He's not afraid to say it. He's not even afraid to challenge George Bush and Dick Cheney. That was a stupid idea. Getting us involved into 2 illegal wars so you two could make a profit while you shove the taxpayers, with a debt of over $2 trillion for your bullshit. He's not afraid to say it. If there's one thing that I like about Trump is he's not afraid to own it. So the rest of you Republicans need to own it. Watch the debate. The last debate? Oh, what a freaking joke. All they did was like throw barbs and attack each other. Now, did you hear one solution about anything? Did you hear one solution about the top 2% of the people in the country owning the more wealth in the country than the 98% of us put together? Did you hear anything about income inequality and raising the minimum wage? Did you hear anything about our trade deficit we have with other countries because rich corporations are making more money off of us by keeping wages stagnant while they rake in great big profits of hundreds of millions of dollars shipping our jobs over to China? Carly Fiorina was a perfect example of that. Fired 30,000 people from Hewlett-Packard, sent their jobs to China, and has the balls to complain about Obama doing anything. What has Obama actually destroyed? Okay, you still have your big trucks you can barely afford to put gas in. You still have your homes filled with 2,500 rounds of ammo. You still have your gun collections, and you still have your huge SUVs and everything else, and you still have the lie that you like to tell the rest of the world that you're actually much more well hung than is true. Okay, you still keep up the paranoid scenario of somehow avoiding that you can tell the world that you're really not pathetic little boys whose private parts down below aren't as big as you're willing to brag about. All right. And this is what I like about Trump. Trump is honest. He is willing to be totally honest, embrace everything that the Republican Party truly is that they would like to swear that they are not. Oh, we don't hate gay people. We just don't think they deserve equal rights. Oh, we don't dislike black people. We just think they looked a lot better as lawn ornaments hanging out the trees. Oh, we don't hate brown people. We just want to build a border because all brown people are rapists who are going to knock your 14-year-old daughter up and steal your jobs. Oh, we don't hate lesbian people. We're just really upset that they're not stuck in the kitchen with walking around barefoot and pregnant because some man who decided that a woman would make a good penis home needs to really stay in the kitchen where she belongs. He embraces it. He owns it. He's not embarrassed to say it. And for that reason, I like Trump. I could never vote for the man. I don't agree with his philosophy. I don't like his outlooks on politics. I don't like his outlook on life. I don't like his outlook on people. That thinks that some people are actually worthy of a less standard than him because they happen to be some other color. Well, I don't know. His color seems to be bright orange with orange hair that is totally fake, that flips up when the wind blows at the moment's notice. But, forget that bullshit. Trump is real. The Republican Party is not real. They've been hiding behind their facade and their lipstick elephant for so long they've forgotten how to be real. And now they don't know what to do with Trump because Trump is real. Well, guess what? Donald Trump is every bit as real as you are. So you might as well embrace it and embrace him. Because he won Super Tuesday. Marco Rubio, piss on it. You're a loser. You won one state that you barely managed to eke out with single digits. Minnesota. Cruz, you were expected to win Texas. That's not a major win either for you. And you two are just as bad as Trump. You just don't want to admit it. You're trying to distance yourself from him because, oh my God, he's willing to admit what he... Not us. Bullshit. You are just as every bit as bad as him and like him, but you won't admit it, which makes you a hypocrite, phony. Don't even get to say the MF word. All right? Trump, congratulations. You won the GOP. You own the GOP. The GOP Republican Party is in your pocket. Congratulations. I admire you for at least standing up for what you believe in and for what you are. I may not like it. I may not agree with you at all. I definitely won't be voting for you, but bravo. Trump, bravo. You like those men in white hats? Embrace them. You like the farmers running around, low intelligence voters with no education who love you? You embrace them. The misogynists who hate the women and hate every bone in their body except the one that they've got in her, you hate them. Or you love them. Good. Own it. GOP, own Trump. Watch the debates, and no matter what happens in November, vote blue no matter who. I love Bernie Sanders. I love Hillary Clinton. Republican Party, I didn't leave you. You left me. I'm independent. But I'm at least middle of the road, and I'm fair, and I want to know everybody who now is like scratching their heads that is not sure what to pick either side. Vote blue like your life depended on it, and just think of this when you do. Whatever happened to common sense? And now listen and see who's got common sense, because there's a lot of people out there who are willing to interpret everything in the way that they want to see it, and they fail to see things as they really are. Those days are over. Congratulations, Trump.